Okay, right. This is a quick guide to recording. Okay, this is a quick guide to signing up for Prezi and just a few little tips of how to use it and things. So what I'm going to do is, obviously I'm using a Mac OS at the moment, but it works exactly the same on Windows. What I would say is, though, it works much better from Google Chrome. So if there's any way you can get a hold of a copy of Google Chrome, if you haven't already got it, it does work a lot better with Google Chrome. So it's https Prezi.com. Now there is a paid for version of this. I think I pay about £12 a month for it, but I use the free one when I'm sending things out, because I've got two separate accounts. So what I'll do is I'll run through signing up for the free one today. So what you're going to do is we can log in with Google. And you can use your college account, which is your Christopher, your name at sunderlandcollege.ac.uk, and your password from that. So okay, sorry. So let's carry on from where we left off. So you'll be confronted with this screen here, which you'll be quite forgiven to think that you've got to pay for some of it, but actually, if you look up the top here, you can go along to Basic and click Continue. That'll give you the totally free account. You can go through and just set it up as you would. What I'm going to do is I'm going to skip this bit here, because you only see this the first time you set up, and really you're going to be opening this up and doing multiple things. So I'll skip this completely, and what you can do is you essentially choose a template to set up with. So I've done a couple of them. This one here I set up with the example. So do you know the link that was set out to the semiconductors lesson? I sent an example out. It was built with this one. You can change the backgrounds and things and make it look all nice. You are limited to what you can use on the free account. I'm not going to lie, this is pretty much the ones you can use. But once you've picked a nice template and you've got it customized for you, you can just keep repeating the same template over and over again and just adding different information. So this is what it'll look like. It'll give you a little view of the transition. So you'll get your main lesson title there. You can put your lesson objectives there, and you can start with your maybe a little initial assessment or initial test or whatever. Then move on and present some new information, and etc, etc. So we're going to use this template first of all. I'm going to call this we'll call this diodes. Now what I would say is there's two ways of doing this. You can leave it to be shared with only people you share the link with, or I like to share with anybody on the web, simply because there's some times I've gone into lessons where things have gone wrong. I've had to cover a lesson for somebody and I wasn't expecting it, and you can do a quick search on Prezi for stuff that other people have made, and it's really, really nice in that way that it leaves you to use other people's resources for free. So I think, if you're taking, you might as well give back, but it's totally up to you. There is a quick guide to how Prezi works, but you don't really need to see that, and it's just generating your thing. So it's exactly the same as PowerPoint. You've got your list of slides down the side here, and you've got the current slide that you're working with on the front. So let's have a little look-see. So we're going to do a lesson on diodes today. So I'm going to change this to probably, I don't know, the unit, the title, and then diodes. Then if you right click it's exactly the same as using PowerPoint really, except it's browser based and a little bit more intuitive, and I think it looks loads better. If you right click and click a new topic, what you'll want is you get a choice between stacking them on top of each other, which I don't think looks as nice, or you can use the planet approach, which is my preferred method because it looks really good on the thing. Maybe move it over there somewhere. So this is your title card. This is going to be your lesson objectives. Critically evaluated. Evaluate them both. So from there we can zoom out and give this a title. So this is going to be your objectives. We can make our text smaller by clicking that button there. Highlight that. There we go. And inside of the lesson objectives, we've got our lesson objectives there, so it'll zoom back out of that. To get back to our original overview, just click overview at the top. And then what you want is, you want a new topic. Again, do a little planet, and it will show you the order by putting arrows on for which way you're going to go. You can change these arrows as well around simply by changing the order, the number on here. So for this one here, I'm going to do a little starter activity. I keep forgetting on the Mac it doesn't. Little starter activity. Then we'll zoom into that, and then we'll have a quick quiz. Etc. etc. Then from there, once you're in that one, you can then, if we go back to the overview, on your starter, you can then create a new subtopic from that, which means that it'll go on the side. Again, you want a planet, so it'll go on the side, and this could be your presenting new information, for instance. Just make that really small. And once you've done that, I want to do a little test just to make sure that they know what they've learned. So I'm going to insert a new subtopic. Again, a little planet. Which will go down the side there. And again, it shows you the order that you'll go in by putting 1 and 2 at the end. So that's going to be some form of assessment. Again, you can change all the fonts and everything, font sizes and things that you want as you go on. You can even add things like subtitles and things underneath and make it look all nice. So I'm going to do a quick quiz. I'm going to present some new information. I'm going to do a quick assessment on that information, and then I'm going to do some feedback on that. So where are we? So right click again. You want a new subtopic and you want it as a planet. Again, you can have it as a stack if you want, and again, this shows you the order that'll go in. So we'll do this one, then this one, then this one, and then if you add extra planets on this one, it'll go to number 1, do all the extra planets in number 1, zoom back out, go to number 2, do all the extra planets in number 2, zoom back out, and go to number 3. So this is going to be our assessment. No, sorry, it's not. It's going to be feedback. I'll just make that fit by highlighting the whole thing. And I'll just quickly show you how to add. So for instance, we'll zoom in on that one by double clicking. And if I want to, I can add another subtopic on that one. So we'll add another subtopic on that one. I want little planet, which will go on the side. Diodes. And then I want another subtopic there. Oh, there. Then click down with diodes.